Hello everyone, my name is Rishi Naskar, and today at PyHub we are going to show you functions. Now, the first thing I want to know about functions is to define a function. In order to define function, we write the following statement. Define my function followed by parentheses and a semicolon, just like we put in loops. Now, I know that you are not introduced to the concept loops, but we will be doing it shortly. Okay, so here this define statement is a keyword and is very necessary. Without it, a function is not a function. This code written in blue is the name of the function. It can be anything. It can be A, it can be B, it can be C. I've named it my function. Generally, it is descriptive of the content which is in the function. For example, here it could be named sum, but sum is used for a variable name which can add two different variables. Here it can only add 2 and 3. So I named it my function. So what the return method does this month is that it just works like print. Basically, so what it does is that it just prints the value which is over here. In this case, the value over here is 2 plus 3. So it is 5. Function is like a cage from where we need to supply, if we need to supply things to the outer program, we need to use the return statement. Print statement will work, but it is advised not to use that. It's a convention. Okay, so it will print, just wait, it will print 2 plus 3, which is equal to 5 over here. Now, how to get it? We come to the topic of calling a function. So, how to call a function? Simply, the name of the function, as we typed in here from my function, similar. Okay, my function followed by parentheses, and then we get the value of the function. Okay, so since it is 2 plus 3, as I said earlier, it returned the value of 5, or which is the value of 2 plus 3. Okay. Now we are adding elements to a function. As you can see, the only difference between the previous and the first program is that there is a comma b, and in place of 2 plus 3 there is a plus b. So this program can be named as sum, as it is finding the sum of two different variables. Two variables. So the reason why we use variables is the what the variable a of the a and b value is does for us is that it is just for the user or the programmer to provide an input within the program. So while calling the function, so that the program is flexible to a wider range of values. In this case, earlier we noticed that it could be only 2 and 3 or any other values 4 or 6, but here it can be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and infinity, minus infinity, anything. Okay, so let me call the main function 4, 6 and 10. So you will be asking me, how do you really call this function, or how do you determine which one will be the value of a and which one will be the value of b? Well, it's corresponding. The index where you put 4 and the index where you put a are corresponding. So this will imply to the program that the value of a is equal to 4, and also the value of b is equal to 6 in this case. So we run it and it came 10. So it will give an error. Just wait. Okay. Now int object not iterable. Okay. So what error it gives is that it just wait. Okay. What error gives that sum is a built-in command. So being a built-in command, what sum does is that it it gives the summation of two values. But sum, we don't want the sum over here. Sum requires additional values to be inputted over here. It's a built-in function, so it won't work. Now, thank you and stay subscribe to stay connected with us.